Pens podcast, episode 300 for Wednesday, December 12th, 2018. This is Brian.
This is Lisa. And...
Hi. I'm John.
Perfect.
What the heck was that?
Are you going to hit him yet?
Not yet. I can't believe it's 300. Although I looked it up, and it's actually been, I've been saying for like the last 10 episodes that it's, I can't believe, we're getting up to 300. It's like 6 years. It's actually been 6.5.
6.5. Well, we took the summer off a couple of years ago.
We did, yes, thank God. We started on in May of 2012, and we're still speaking. Yeah. That's pretty good.
And still married?
Yes, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not always at the same time, but...
Special guest this week, of course.
Mr. John Lane. What did we call
Hi.
it once? The big cheese of Pilot?
Big cheese of Pilot.
Yeah.
No,
We should have had a cheese head.
Ah, cheese head. Man,
Oh, that
we
would've been
missed
good.
it. Can we start over and just go get a cheese head? Anyway, I have some questions.
Can't wait.
All right, hang on. This is the best one.
Hold me.
Oh, wait. Don't you have a joke?
I do have a joke.
Okay.
What's the difference
God help me.
between ignorance and indifference?
Couple letters.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Every week.
Is this
Brian,
Camel here?
It is, as a matter of
Every
fact.
week, Brian tells a bad joke.
That was pretty bad.
He's had worse.
That's great. That's a
He's
good
had
joke.
worse.
He's
That's a
had
good
worse?
joke.
Yes.
Okay, that makes me
Okay.
feel better.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, Mr. John Lane,
Yes,
what is
ma'am.
your official title at Pilot Pen?
I am general manager of the fine writing division.
That sounds very impressive.
Mechanical pencils, ballpoints,
Uh,
rollerballs?
No, we are not a ballpoint and rollerball company in the high end. We have very nice ballpoints, but people come to us for our fountain pens.
Okay.
And so that's what we're known for, and that's what we're going to do in the future is pretty much as fountain pens.
All right. How does it feel to be the most powerful pen person in the United States?
Wow.
I mean, essentially, you determine what gets brought into the U.S. market for Pilot, right?
We have a
You're
whole...
the sole person?
No, we have a whole team in Jacksonville, Florida, that's made up of sales people, marketing people, our senior leadership, and we all decide as a team. Because you're right, I am old, and so
I didn't say that.
You inferred it. And I get set in my ways, and so having some new input into what we bring over has been very helpful. And so, yeah, it's a whole team effort.
But your decisions are always right, though. You haven't had a bad decision.
You'd have to ask my wife that.
Well, she's still
I
married
have.
to you,
Yes,
right?
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you have. That's
I
right.
have,
Yes,
yes.
And I'm sure she would tell you that there's an oil for that. So yes,
Okay.
we've
so
done
you are
very well.
responsible for everything that comes into the U.S.?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All on your shoulders.
You have a strong say.
Well, that's the nice thing about having a whole team, because then there can be blame going around the whole room then.
All right.
So,
What is your favorite thing about your job at Pilot?
in doing the fine pens, it's seeing new collectors come in, younger kids come in, and actually know that a stylus is not the pen they should be writing with on their iPads or their iPhones, but enjoying a fountain pen. So that's very enjoyable. We just released our 100th anniversary of the 7-pen set, and as a salesperson, it's pretty cool to sell a $48,000 set to somebody, and then to see the expressions that I get from the collectors and the people who come into the different events and talk about it, and the people who got the sets and the anniversary pens were very appreciative, and because they're great looking pens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, that leads into what's your least favorite thing? Besides the sushi that you don't like to eat when you go to Japan.
No sushi. No, and no, that's just not. Fortunately, when I have gone there and gone out for sushi, there's ample cooked stuff.
Okay.
So I can do that. Now, if you take the sushi and you put it on a grill,
That's
that's great.
fine, yeah.
It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Then with a little soy sauce, you're all set. I really don't have anything that I really don't like doing. I still like traveling and coming, even though Appleton is a bit cold, I would think that instead of coming this time of year all the time, that I would come in the summer.
Okay.
Might be a little better. So, but I really don't have a thing I don't like about my job.
Okay.
These aren't bad. I mean, for the last 24 hours, you've been inferring that these questions were going to,
Well, I'm throwing you some softballs.
But okay, here comes the,
All right,
the
so
fastball.
what do you see as the most exciting thing happening in the pen industry these days?
Like I said, having some younger people come into the events, the fact that we are going digital, as I mentioned, with iPhones and iPads, and the fact that there are less and less stores to sell the pens, but the fine pen business has never been better as far as the volume goes and with the fountain pens.
Hey, we opened a second store.
You are the only chain that I know of.
We're in chain, babe.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys have a fine pen chain. I've never.
Nobody can come up with another example that has more than one. So
I have not. No.
Nobody else is crazy enough.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for that.
Are you going to hit him for
no,
opening up that store?
She's going to wait. She's going to
Okay.
wait.
And what do you see as the future of the pen industry?
Nothing but going up, because I'm a little biased that we do produce the finest fountain pens in the world, and the way business is going, even with fewer and fewer brick and mortar stores, with the internet and with good brick and mortar stores like here, it's nothing but up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Pilot is a top brand here at AP, so we sell a lot of Pilot.
Well, we appreciate the support.
So, well, I appreciate the gifts that you.
Considering you didn't even want to open us up back in the day.
No, that's not true.
I have the emails.
And she does.
She does. She still has
She
it.
showed them to me the last time I was
He turned us
here.
down twice. We were like, we'd like to carry your stuff. He's like, yeah, no. Twice. And look at us now.
What did you say? You must be mistaken.
Yeah, I will admit that.
She can be very persuasive. And as long as he gets his gifts,
Yep.
we're good.
Well, gifts imply he gets to keep it.
Just for the day.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All right,
we're
so-
together for a couple of days.
That's true. That's true.
So, just between us, nobody else. We won't tell anybody.
Okay.
Can you say anything about the new Vanishing Point limited edition for next year?
No.
Just between us.
No. Well,
It's going to have a clip.
it's going to have a clip. It'll have an 18 karat gold nib.
Ooh.
Ooh,
There'll be 2,019 of them made
ooh.
for the year.
It's going to have a
And it's click like
clip
a ballpoint.
mechanism.
I'm not at liberty to say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could just say it's a Vanishing Point retractable fountain pen. That's all. I can't say if it's clicks or clacks or whatever.
Is it pretty?
Yes.
The U.S. does it too. So every other year,
Yeah,
you
explain
and your
how this
team
works.
do it, and every
Correct.
other year the French do it.
Right. And the Europeans. Our creative director comes up with some different schemes, and again, puts them all on paper. And as a group, we look at them, and we submit. This year, we submitted 5 selections to Japan. We got 3 of them back, which is great. And it's really nice looking. I wish I could show it to you.
So,
I have it here, but
so why is it the French? Is it Europe, or does it just happen to be? Why is there no Asian contingency that's involved in it?
they put it to us that we would do it between the two of us. And so Pilot Corporation of Europe has it every other year. They did the cross lines, which was this year. They did the guilloche, which was the year before. Our markets are very different. They're much more conservative, where we just want wild color. And the last 2 that we had was the Twilight and the Crimson, and they sold great. And the cross lines sold very well, but again, it's much more conservative.
Yeah. Get your cross lines here at AndersonPens.com.
I love my Twilight.
You'll really like the one next year. I wish I could tell you about it.
Oh, you suck.
All I would, okay.
Okay.
It does have a clicking mechanism.
Yes.
It retracts.
Okay.
Okay?
But we have, speaking of vanishing points, though, we do have
The new.
a couple new. Well, or speaking of new stuff, anyway, we do have
Yes.
a couple new Pilot pens that we can talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's in your pocket? This is cool. I want one.
This is what's the official name for this?
Stripes.
Stripes. The Vanishing Point Stripes. This is
All metal.
all metal. It's well,
It's a brass barrel with rhodium plating.
it's ribbed. It's really cool. I like that a lot. And this is a permanent addition to the collection, or this is
I haven't really decided yet. We're going to see how this goes. It's a little bit more expensive than the normal Vanishing point. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But probably for at least 6 months.
Okay. So it might be a shorter run.
Ooh,
Yeah.
short
Okay.
run. All right, so
Order one
Thank
for
you.
me. Order one for me.
And well, then back to the limited. It's just like this.
no way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. With the nib coming out. I've said too much already.
So now, will this be available in all standard nib sizes through stub or?
Find a medium, and then you can change them out if you wish.
Okay.
Ooh, we have
So
that
only
on.
find a medium.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, that's cool. I'm excited about that. It's a little heavier. It's got some nice weight.
You can
to
have it for the rest of the day.
I don't have a pocket.
Well,
I'll
I'll
let-
hang on to it for
There
you.
you go.
There we go.
I like the weight. It's a little bit heavier because it's metal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
No, it's a great looking
Yeah.
pen. I've
Thank you.
been looking for a nice higher end vanishing point since the Rodens seem to have.
how many more do you need?
He never has enough pens.
You are no help.
You gonna hit me now?
I'm going to tell your wife I'm here.
So can you know actually since we're talking about so I mentioned Rodden, can we talk about that?
Sure.
About is Rodden coming back? Is it
gone?
Is it a leftover of the 100th anniversary resources being allocated to the 100th anniversary pens, or is it just Pilot is done and we're moving on to something else?
No, we will always have the stripes and the
the water surface.
water surface. Yeah. The other one, the Galaxy, which was sort of everyone was calling it, went up in price considerably.
Yep.
And with the anniversary pens being made, all the Rodden pens were really put on the back burner. So things aren't going to get back to normal until about 2020 for Rodden production.
Okay, so the Galaxy's gone.
Yes.
You
Well,
still have
it's-
some in back order though.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gone is in no longer going to be brought into the U.S. or
Right.
gone is in Pilot is not making them because
It won't be brought into the U.S. just because of the price.
But it's going to be
because there's always misinformation, so we want to get it straight
Right.
from the source. Okay.
well, that's
Who's she talking to?
All right. So what
just
else
talking
do
to
we
the
have?
brick wall behind us.
Yes. Speaking of, we have a new set, so it's kind of weird for us to get used to it. It'll be a
Work in progress.
work in progress.
Looks nice in here, though.
Yeah. All right. So we have two other new pens. I'm super excited
These
to
are
talk
cool.
about. I don't have one of these.
These look better in person than they do on the blurry picture that I had.
Well, maybe you should get your eyesight checked. All right, so
Anyway.
custom 74s in two new colors. What is this officially called?
Teal.
Okay, what is this officially called?
Unofficially, it's Merlot. I don't think marketing has decided what they want to call it yet, but I think it would be called Merlot.
That teal is great.
The teal is gorgeous.
I would get one of those. Absolutely.
Well, we're going to get more than one, so
Well, I know, but I would get one for me.
negotiate.
Tester.
Oh,
Of course.
tester, yeah. So two new gorgeous colors, and when are these coming out?
March.
March.
Okay. So actually, we didn't mention when is the stripe coming out?
Any day.
Any day.
The
Ooh,
official
nice.
launch day is December 12th, and when
Well, that's
Today.
today.
yeah, when we go off the set, we can check inventory.
Yes.
Well, then I could just pay you for this one.
That's used.
Who's gonna give me a
He just
discount?
got in
He's
an
gonna give me a
accident
discount.
with that thing.
There's no discounting on Pilot pens.
Well, you can do things, can't you? You know people.
So anyway, two gorgeous new custom 74 colors. You want to touch these?
Teal is great.
You can have a
This
teal.
is really a great color. With
Is
the
that
smoke
really-
accents on it, just like the rest, it's really super.
Yes.
Really super looking pen.
That's not really Merlot though. You know wine.
It's
It's a little too pink.
it's kind of Merlotish.
It's like a pink
Merlot-ish.
Moscato.
Well, you have to keep it somewhat clear so you can. It's still the
Yeah.
same demonstrator type deal.
Right. All right. And
Yeah,
it takes
so-
a Con 70.
Regular number 5 nib.
Con 70, awesome.
And extra fine, medium, and broad.
Awesome.
Standard 4. No, it's good looking. This is really
Gorgeous colors.
good looking pens. Yeah,
Super excited to have
those
those.
are great.
And
Well, that's
see,
exciting. So March, so spring, we got something to look forward to.
after the snow thaws. Thank you.
You know.
All right. What else can you tell us about new stuff from Pilot? We have some new inks.
The anniversary inks are coming. There's 7 new colors of Iroshizuku that will be available while supplies last. All 7 colors will be available in the 50 milliliter bottle, and there'll also be a 7 bottle mini set.
Okay.
And those will be over here in March as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
So lots of new Pilot stuff in March. That'll be good.
And John gets all the credit for all of that.
No.
Trying to help you out here.
No, because the anniversary, interestingly enough, we gave them no input. This was Pilot's 100th anniversary, not really ours,
Okay.
even though we're a subsidiary of the parent company, but it was their whole doing. The pens, that they did all the designing, and the inks were their choices as well. But they look great.
Good.
Awesome.
And they're designed to match the pens.
Correct.
The 100th anniversary, the 7 gods.
Right. The individual God pens will be in their own box with a bottle of ink and a pen wrap. as
Yeah,
well.
and the pen wrap looks nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So that'll be nice when those come. And they come with a clip instead of a ring top like
Correct.
they did in the big set.
Correct.
So, Yukari size.
Yes.
That's going to be nice.
Yeah.
That is.
A couple of them have Rodden.
Two of them have Rodden. They all look great. So
Seriously? That means he's going to want one.
I like to touch Rodden. I like to use a pen with Rodden.
he gets two because he can't decide between them.
We gotta have
He gets
both.
two, right.
Isn't 2 a better number than 1?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh, do we have any other questions?
I think you hit all the ones that I was going to ask.
We've been married so long, I just read your mind. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
I wish I could tell you about the new limited vanishing point. It'll be released October 2019.
Okay. And you've been with Pilot how many decades now?
I've been there 30 years in July.
Wow.
It's been a lot of fun. Doing the fine pens. When I was hired with Pilot, I had Washington and Oregon for a territory, and I was driving up and down I-5 selling 99-cent ballpoints. And then one year at our sales meeting in San Francisco, they launched Namiki. And they handed me a fountain pen that was $6,000, and I hadn't picked up a fountain pen since
dropped it.
I was in Catholic grade school. No, I held on to it with both hands. And so just selling those was pretty cool as a salesman, being able to sell a $6,000 pen, but then I really got a liking for it, and that's what I love to do.
Yeah, even back in the day, $6,000 was a lot of money.
It was a lot of
it's
money.
a lot of money now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's a lot of money 30 years ago.
And we've got collectors that have bought every piece since 1994, so that's pretty nice. So,
Cool. And now, what about you? What's in your pocket? What do you carry with you?
what is this like? What is those commercials? What's in your wallet? I have the new custom
Ooh, that's
Mirage
nice.
Yeah.
ballpoint. Now, to fountain pen people, I don't write with fountain pens because I have terrible handwriting, even though I was raised by nuns, and I prefer ballpoints. And
We're just glossing
by
over the
wolves.
nuns part. Like, what is this?
So this is the custom Urushi ballpoint. There's a matching fountain pen that's insanely cool looking.
Yeah, I think this for a ballpoint. This is really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different size than the fountain pen. It's actually it's good size for a ballpoint. The price is right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too outrageous, and it makes for a nice set.
It does,
Yeah.
and I love the vermilion color.
So do you use any fountain pens?
No, actually, I don't. I do have a couple of vanishing points that I
Okay.
use. I have one of the old ones that when we introduced it in '94 was the smaller plastic version with the rib
The
finish.
faceted,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I do have that. That's on my desk, but it's this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna have, that's the way you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Urushi is the way to go, I think. So,
Yes, you do.
all right. Do we have anything else for John? You want to move on to
I think we'll move on.
non-pilot Namiki stuff?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Ooh. Can I go now?
No,
You're stuck.
you're stuck here with us.
You're stuck.
You're
I
mic'd up. You can't go anywhere.
I see you brought a whole tray of closeouts.
No, I don't think so. Let's do these first, huh?
All right.
So what do we
I'll
got?
take some.
Actually, give me this one. I like this one. You can take that one.
New, here, you can have
Which
that
one do I get?
New
get that one.
Nock Brasstowns in the new colors.
Oh, this is nice.
And I have to say, I like the new colors.
Yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
neon kind of girl. I did neon back in the 80s when it was original. And I just don't think that it should come back. So
What was that, navy blue?
I've got the navy blue and red.
That's nice.
Very cool.
Classic.
John, what do you have? John's got purple.
I have purple.
And
Purple
black.
and black, yeah. And then I've got this really lovely
Hunter
dark
green.
Yeah, hunter green with a brighter green on the inside. I've even got a couple pens here in my tray to match that,
Ooh,
I think.
there you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
So three new Brasstowns.
Yep, so excited to have those. Don't throw that. Not with your pen in it.
I'll say, wait till I take this out.
Yeah. and then you can throw it. You gotta work on your throw. All right, so what do we have here?
Next up, Visconti Mirage. And here's one that goes well in that,
There you go, in that green.
that green case. This is the new
Careful.
entry
You
point.
break it, you buy it.
Entry point into Visconti now. It's a nice faceted
Very nice.
barrel, magnetic cap,
So you can just play with it.
and it lines up. There's a spring, the clip is very much a spring clip. It goes over the top. My pen system's on the bottom, but
Which is cool.
yeah, a little different. So you can see it if you don't post when you write.
I like the faceted body.
I like the blue one.
There's a blue.
Make
This
it
kind
ideal.
of reminds me of the old. This blue reminds me of the old Van Gogh
Yes.
with the 18 karat nib, 14 karat nib.
Pretty
little bit of gray in
colors.
them.
I like the size. It's a little. Ooh, yeah, it makes you hold it properly. That's.
If you hold far back, otherwise it's got
Yeah.
a smooth section and it
I
works.
like that the section is not metal.
Yeah.
It makes me very happy.
Yeah,
And
that's a
did
good
we
point.
mention the magnet? I feel
Yeah.
like I'm unbreaking.
And this one's kind of a neat color too. This
Yeah, yellow has been surprisingly
yeah.
popular, especially with the Visconti things. Anything with yellow in it seems to do well. You having fun with that?
I am.
well, the cap lines up, the grooves line up, so no matter how you put the cap on, the pen looks
Hang on, I gotta check that out.
great.
This is like playtime, isn't it? Isn't this fun?
This would be, if you were a kid in a classroom, you could sit there and do this all
Annoy
day.
the
And
crap out of your
annoy
teacher,
your
yeah.
prof.
You'd be
Oh yeah,
that kid.
I missed this one. There's this dark blue, which is kind of nice too.
That is nice.
Yeah, so the new Visconti Mirage fountain pen.
This almost is like celluloid. Kind of.
At this price
have to
point, I
have
don't
one of
think so. But
You see flying back, just doing this on the plane all the way back.
Annoy everybody in first class?
Yeah.
so fountain pens available in rollerballs in a Chicago store if you want them. So
All right.
what's next up? The next edition that will go great in that
I like the
green
green
Nock
one.
case. Well, yeah, I like the green.
All right. I can't pronounce this.
Chenonceau,
Chenonceau.
maybe Chenonceau white.
Wasn't there a C at the end?
I have no idea. I couldn't pronounce it, so I just got rid of it.
Like Shawano in Wisconsin?
I don't know.
There's a couple cities in Wisconsin when I first moved here. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce them because they just don't pronounce a couple letters.
Yeah, the fourth letter, you always you don't
What the hell is up with
you
that?
don't pronounce.
Sheboygan?
Well, Sheboygan, you actually pronounce everything. It's Shawano,
Which
but
is
it's
SHAWANO.
like, what the heck is up with that? Where'd the other letters go? So, stop dropping letters.
Laurel green, anyway. I'm moving right along.
That's
Laurel
all the
green
time.
and white. But this green is translucent, just like the sharp blue and
You should make a
the other
pen.
one I can't pronounce.
No, I was
Burgundy.
thinking this just looks like white cheddar because we're in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Mozzarella? Just call it mozzarella.
Let's see what Platinum has
White
to say
cheddar.
about that. It's a little whiter than white cheddar.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's a nice white, but
It
it does have the new cap band, the raised cap band that they've been doing on their limiteds, which is really a nice touch. A little bit nicer than the laser engraved that they have on the other models.
And this is what company?
This
Platinum.
is platinum.
Is that a Japanese company?
Yes, it is.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Really? I thought there was only one Japanese pen company.
Sailor?
Hi, Scott. Oh, platinum, huh? I gotta make a
They
note.
make a
I gotta
nice,
make a note
you know,
of this.
their ultra extra fine is really
It's
nice.
really hot, yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
really,
really
great
good-
nib.
Ultra extra fine.
Yeah.
Although
Yes.
extra fine.
Okay, so define it. How is that different than?
Super teeny.
Teeny.
Can you even see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
great.
actually a really nice nib.
Well, we'll play
make
with
you a
one
big
in
deal.
Chicago tomorrow.
Okay. We go to Chicago tomorrow?
We're going to Chicago tomorrow.
Do you have a store in Chicago?
As a matter of fact,
No shit.
we're a chain. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I thought your other store was in Shauna. Or,
Shawano.
Oh my God.
Seriously, totally messed with me.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm looking forward
Anyway.
to Chicago. Bears play there, you know.
They do play there. Yes. Yes. I've yet to see a Chicago Bear. Give me
All right.
those two.
These
So he's
are
mad at me. He's not even giving me a pen anymore.
no, dear
Here,
to our
there you go.
heart.
Okay.
Have a black one. Dear to our heart.
And this is interesting.
You know, I gotta tell you, kudos to Kenro for bringing back Esterbrook the right way. Although, do you think they know that Phaeton wasn't around all that long?
Yeah, so this is the new Phaeton 300R.
That's a very cool nib.
After the Phaeton 300, which
Ours for revival?
revival, yep. But this is a really an entry point into Esterbrook. So it's a very inexpensive. This has
Inexpensive what?
it's an inexpensive pen,
Okay.
and it has a
Funky filler. And now that's the only
plunger
option.
filler. It's the only
correct?
option. Cartridges do not fit. In this converter is threaded, but
It would be kind of funny if that was loaded because you were pointing that right at Lisa, and when you shot that through, you could probably hit her from there, couldn't you?
I probably could. Yeah.
With you in the middle.
But as long as it doesn't get on his nice camel hair coat.
Haven't you already been hit once today? Once this trip?
Yeah, that was last night.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were in a car accident last night. No, I like the cap on here. I like the way the clutch ring posts.
Is it me
It's a
or
hooded
is
nib.
that clip is really long?
It's really long. Yeah, it is
Does that
long.
fit in your jacket? I'm breaking out, putting that in there. It doesn't fit. You do it.
It's a two-hander.
It's a two-hander.
And just do the way it normally depends.
There you go.
That's a long clip.
It's
Yeah.
a long clip, but it's nice. It's two-tone. It's very actually it's pretty close to the appearance of the original Phaeton 300. So, anyway, super.
The original Phaeton 300 had,
A little inlay. Yeah,
little
one of two
inlay.
different styles of inlay on the hood.
which is smarter to not put that
Yeah,
in there.
it is. It is because they would typically wear off, and
Very nice.
so
All right. What else?
inexpensive. Comes in medium nib only.
This one's cool.
Next up,
The Diplomat Aero in blue.
new addition to Aero line, the blue. Super cool color.
Now there was a change in color.
I think the newer ones were a little bit lighter. This is a little bit darker. I saw both of them side by side last weekend. This color is nice. I think this is a better color.
Yep.
It's a little bit darker. It actually matches your dress
Ooh,
fairly well.
look at that.
Yes.
Silver trim.
I like the matte section. I don't like a shiny metal section, so I like that it's matte
So that one interchanges with all the rest of the,
Yeah.
except for the brown.
because that's got black trim.
Well, that's got the dark section.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So Aero blue.
I like that a lot.
It's coming out soon for us. And last on the list, but not least,
Conklin All American in glossy
black. Look at that. That's actually really pretty sweet.
Stealthy.
Finally, a ballpoint.
There you go. But it's got this dark trim. Probably, I'd call it ruthenium, but I don't think that's what it is. But and a black nib on it. Really, really cool looking pen.
Very stealthy.
Very
Nice
nice,
gloss.
very nice movement on this.
Make you good.
I like that. Yeah?
Sure.
You trade?
We do trade. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we
sure
do.
do. We sure do. I've seen what you brought. So anyway, new All American. This is really, really nice looking pen.
Beautiful.
And it's nice to have another black nib option in the All American lineup.
For those of you who like black nibs, I like to see the ink on my nib.
That's a classy looking. You like to see the ink on your nib?
Well, I don't like a black nib.
No, black pens need black nibs.
Well, that's fine. You can have one.
I have one. So does he.
Okay.
So
Now you know what you're going to get for Christmas.
A vanishing point you can't tell me about.
That's true.
ooh, we can get one early.
No.
Oh, I left those upstairs. Your employees are ransacking my sample kit as we speak.
Probably. It's
Where's
very
that kit of yours?
exciting. Which one?
So-
We should talk about why you're here. Why are you here?
When a mommy loves a daddy.
You've actually done 300 of these,
Yes.
300, yes.
and they're all like this.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. The first couple are a little weird, but
You know, if you look at them, have you looked at episode 1? You look so young.
I was also wearing contacts back then. I gave
Okay,
that
maybe
up.
that's it,
I
yeah.
gave that up, yeah.
We're in our house and
Wearing
big, awful,
headsets.
heavy headphones. They used to make my ears hurt.
Yeah, I know. You'd complain
I did, a lot.
often.
They hurt. So, yes, this is the 300.
And they're all like this.
We've never had a live.
We've had guests before.
We've
but
had guests, but never live.
never in the same room.
Yes, never in studio.
Okay. Well, I'm honored.
You should
You're
be.
the first.
Okay.
All right.
So
So why are you here?
Lombardi Steakhouse?
Yes.
yes,
With the
place.
French onion soup.
French onion soup in an onion. It's, it's amazing. Anyway, now I'm here to do an event here, and then Brian and I are going to Chicago to their new Chicago store, which is very cool looking and doing very well, I understand.
yes, very well. Yep.
How are we doing with pilot sales there?
Excellent.
Pilot has 4 of the top 5 pen spots,
Outstanding.
and probably 7 out of the top 10.
Outstanding. So we will renew your contract for
the contract.
for
yeah.
2019. Yes, yes. So,
So no.
Pretty sure I wasn't worried.
no, you're in good shape. You're in good shape.
So we're doing an event here in Appleton, and then in Chicago for 2 days.
Wednesday,
And that's
Thursday. Yep.
mainly so that you can have enough time to go to a steakhouse and Miller's Pub, and that.
Ditka's.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you were going.
Yeah.
Because I'm staying here, so the boys get to go have fun. And
You mentioned
Brian's.
something about a whiskey bar?
Yes?
Oh yeah, yeah. We could do Miller's and then go walk down to the whiskey bar
Okay.
because they're kind of in this, or Uber. When I had to Uber back,
Definitely have to Uber back.
there's 100 different whiskeys on tap.
So do you get, like, there was a place in Seattle that if you drank all the beers, you got a plaque on the wall. If you drink all 100 whiskeys,
You get a couch? I don't know.
Doctor to pump your stomach?
Don't know. I haven't been there.
guess
I mean,
we're
I
gonna
was
find
at the
out.
hotel, but the bar supposedly is
yeah.
it's famous. Well, we'll have to check it out. Absolutely.
will.
I'm staying here to hold down the fort and to work while they go play and hang with the staff
We
down
are going to
there.
be working hard.
Okay.
We will be.
All right. And so what did you bring for the event? You brought, I know we saw your case upstairs, but you brought like really awesome, amazing stuff to drool over.
I did. There's some Yukari pens up there. You've got some of mine that you've had for a while. We've got the new Pilot Explorer, which is a lower priced fountain pen.
Pretty though. It's some
I like
really
it,
pretty
yeah.
colors.
They're all like 6 fluorescent colors, and it's really nice. It's steel nib and under $30.
And I think the gray's my favorite.
I like the blue.
The dark gray
The
one.
dark blue is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have that. I have the new Vanishing Point, the new colors here. It's always nice to see some Maquia and some collectors, and hopefully we'll get some people to come in and pre-buy the 7 God individual pens.
Yeah, there we
That
go.
would be awesome.
And we'll talk.
could do that.
We'll talk about the inks, and I mean, since you guys have opened, you're sort of the Chicago collectors have come back, and the pen connoisseurs have come back. So it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep. Yeah. And I get to come back to Chicago where I used to live. My daughter was born there, and the Bears are there.
There you go.
You guys, you don't have a team up here, do you? A football team?
No.
Excuse me?
No, there's. Oh, yeah, no.
In Green Bay, we might.
But that's like way up there. There's no team.
20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
They're the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah. They won one Super Bowl. Didn't they win the first one?
First. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do football.
But the Bears are in first place.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Good for you.
So,
All right. So Brian and John will be in Chicago Wednesday, Thursday, and then Brian, you
I'm staying in Chicago.
just for 2 more days, not forever.
Well, we'll see how the week goes. I mean, Friday and Saturday will be Michael Hujara from Coles of London is coming, so we're going to have a Visconti event, which will be fun. And there's lots of fun stuff going on those 2 days. So,
I like Michael's accent.
well, I'll tape record it for you. I'll put you on FaceTime. While
do
we're there.
FaceTime.
There we go. And I'll just leave it on.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, okay, so we'll FaceTime you from the event too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, just show you we're working.
Oh, okay. The 1
So.
minute. All right. Anything else?
Anyway, I think that's it for this week, huh?
So recap: we had the new Nock Brasstown, we had the Conklin All American in the glossy black, we did the Diplomat Aero in blue, which is a really pretty color, the Esterbrook Phaeton 300R, the new Platinum 3776s that I can't pronounce, and the Visconti Mirage. And we got to see the new Custom 74 colors and the new Stripes Vanishing Point
In
that
advantage.
you said was a gift.
I think
For the day.
Just check it.
For the day.
I'm trying. All right. All right. I think
That it?
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Join
you
us-
for being here.
Yeah.
Join us next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Follow the blog for news, ink reviews, all sorts of other fun stuff.
Check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. And don't forget, we have a store in Chicago, ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton. Open 7 days a week. Check us out at chicago.andersonpens.com.
And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We would forever be grateful.
First thing I'm going to do when I leave here.
Thumbs up.
And subscribe to the video.
All right. See you next time.